Friends, if you ask me today what makes people unhappy, I say to you, your question is very good, but very difficult to answer. The reason being, every human being is different. Every human being thinks, acts and behaves differently, even in the same or similar circumstances. Why they behave differently? Because the behavior is a product of several factors, such as their upbringing, their own life experiences, their mental, intellectual, emotional and spiritual growth and maturity, and so on. Let me give you a concrete example. Some people get upset or even the smallest issues of life and lose their sleep and even happiness, whereas there are others who can deal with most difficult and challenging situations of life in a calm, composed manner without having even the slightest effect on their happiness. However, today I'm going to share with you an extremely common cause of unhappiness I think you will enjoy and benefit from. Let me do that through a real story of one of my patients. One Monday morning in the month of July, on a very hot day, a very rich man walked into my office. He said, "Dr. Singhal, you're a happiness coach, please teach me happiness." He further added that he has everything in his life that you can think of, but he is not happy. After listening to his statement, I told him, "So be happy, who's stopping you?" He was surprised with my statement, with my answer, and he looked into my eyes with a little smile. He thought I was kidding, and he became quiet. To break that silence, I began to ask him questions. I asked him, "Can you think of who's stopping you from being happy? Is it a brother or sister?" He said, "No." Then I asked him, "Is it a friend?" He said, "No." Then I asked him, "Is it a staff member?" He said, "No." Then I asked him, "Is it a neighbor?" He said, "No." Every time I would name a person, he would say no. Then I asked him, "Maybe it is your wife." Again, he became quiet for several seconds, and after a little pause, he said, "Not really." Then, after a little thought in my head, I asked him, "Can you think of anyone who may be responsible for your unhappiness?" My friend, this question was kind of awakening or self-realization. And after a pause of several seconds, he looked into my eyes, shook his head like this, and said, "Dr. Singhal, you made me realize that I am responsible for my own happiness or even unhappiness, but I don't know what I'm doing wrong and what I should be doing." My friend, you need to know that one of the greatest secrets of happiness is that every human being is responsible for his or her own happiness. Can you imagine your life where someone else is responsible for your happiness? It would be just hell, pure hell. Before I conclude, let me remind you that the focus and the goal of this program series is to help you to bring all the joy and happiness in your life that you can dream of with the help of my new 7 minutes magical plan for happiness. Today's program is second in the list of the series of 6. May I suggest and request to you, my friend, please share this program with a family, friend and dear one whom you love and care, so that they may also benefit from it. My name is Pratap Singhal, MD. My website is www.happiness, HAPPINESS, coach, COACH.com. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next program.